Alright, so I'm here. It's a bit of a windy day outside, but I'm here to test the Toronto Micro Marathoner here. Looking good, other than the wires that are just splattered all over the place. I got this bit of field here. It's quite windy, so I'm not quite sure what's going to happen. But I'm just going to put my battery in and hope it works well. So there's a bit of wind there. The wind really blows this quad quite around quite a bit. Or maybe it's just my roll rates that are not correct. No, I think it's just my roll rates that are not correct. It's kind of wobbling around there. Maybe I gotta up my roll rates. Right now I'm just here to test the flight time, so yeah, this is a nice day at this park. I guess the no, sorry, not your roll rates. It should be the yaw rates that are not quite there right now. It swings quite a bit when it turns, and it doesn't really inspire that much confidence. And I'm facing the wrong way, so my patches are not really handling this 25 milliwatts transmission too well. So not even that far, and it's an open field. And maybe there's some Wi-Fi interference from the house, but I don't think that's really the case. So right here, as you can see on the right, I'm at around 60-70% throttle. Wow, yeah, the reception's really not great here. And I'm at 3.4 volts. I fully charged it yesterday, so I'm not quite sure why it's at such a low voltage. I mean, we've only used 160 milliamp hours, but it's already out of voltage, basically, or like out of capacity, basically. Or maybe the battery's just sagging quite a bit, because I know these LGs, their voltage sags a bit more than the Samsungs and the Sonys. But the value on these guys are just so good, so which is why I chose this one. But it's quite fun to fly this one, actually. And the breakup's not, I mean, it's breaking up there. Oh, what happened there? I think I lost my RX there for a second there. It's kind of scary. I guess I'll stay closer for this until I figure out what's happening here. And I was at 100% throttle there, and I almost fell there. So, I mean, it's not slow. This guy ain't slow, but it is. Like, there we go, I was at 100. It's not good at recovering right now, so really it's quite difficult to oh, and my reception there is dying. It's quite difficult. Oh, yeah, that's the wind now. This guy really gets blown around. It's very difficult to control right now. Oh, yeah. It's blowing me down. Oh, wow. That's brutal. Oh, goodness. So I was 100 there. I didn't catch that warning right there, but that can't be good. Any warning is a bad warning, probably. We're already at 3 minutes, and we're still at above 3 volts, so that's good. But the wind it's kind of scary. I definitely got to get a better tune in here. I thought it was fine when I was testing it in my my garage and inside. It is not fine. It really needs to be tuned. I think I didn't know what an untuned yaw gain felt like. Now I do. It's oh crap. so I just crashed because I couldn't punch out of a very simple obstacle in time, but that's okay. It's pretty fun to fly, to be honest. It's not slow. I definitely need to tune this a bit better, but it's okay so far. It's quite fun. It does fly though. So we're 5 minutes and we're already at 3 volts. So I mean, the flight time is not great, I guess. But then again, these aren't ideal conditions either, so there's that. But it really isn't slow, which surprises me quite a bit. I thought it would be quite sluggish, but it really isn't. It does have a punch. I guess since I'm at like 80% throttle now, and I'm going pretty fast, I guess that's why the battery, the lifespan is not so good. But it says we only spent about 500 milliwatts, or milliamps, sorry, which is nothing, really. We should be getting around 2,500 milliamp hours. So that means we should have a lot of battery still to go. We still got like, we are at 6 minutes so far and we're only at 500 milliamp hours. That means we should have at least 12 minutes then, or not 4 times that, 24 minutes. But I think this current sensor is not tuned correctly, not calibrated. Oh, like I was at a full throttle there to get out of that crap. So I couldn't pull out of that I couldn't pull off that maneuver fast enough, and the throttle just didn't do anything for me there. Like, I'm regularly hitting 100% throttle. I think the battery's sag is just affecting it too much. So I would say if you're gonna fly this thing, I think we should we should make sure we get some height. And this thing is really difficult to see. There's some tall grass behind there, because that's not part of the soccer field, so they don't mow it, obviously. And let's just say it is, yeah, it is hard to see. I have a beeper, luckily, but the beeper does add quite a bit of weight. I think it's like about 1 or 2 grams, probably. It's quite a big beeper, some people might choose to omit it, and if you do, you just gotta watch out, maybe get some D-Shop beeping in there. I don't think my particular flight controller supports D-Shop beeping, but that is something you can consider. It's saying I'm using 5 amps? Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, we're still flying though. It's 2.9 amps, or 2.9 volts, and still flying is not bad. I definitely think that current sensor is not properly calibrated though. Because at 70% throttle, we should be pulling a bit more than 5 amps there. It should be about almost 5 amps per ESC there. So it doesn't make too much sense. But I mean, 8 minutes is not bad for sure. But if we're looking at Recon 3 battery numbers, we should be getting at least 10 minutes and more probably. So I'm going to see if I can reach up to 10 minutes. Oh boy, yeah, you probably see the throttle there. That thing is it's quite high, and it's not like it's not very responsive right now. I mean, the roll and pitch are responsive, but the throttle is not responsive at all. Like it does not feel very good. But honestly, I'm quite impressed that I got this far. So I'm gonna see if I can make 10 minutes or so. I'm gonna fly until it drops out of the sky probably, and we'll see how it goes. I really should have turned around so I can get the better reception. I was planning to fly closer to the tall grass, but the thing with the tall grass is that it's really hard to see where you crash. And yeah, so right now we're almost at 10 minutes here, and my battery's freaking out at me right now, but it's still in the air. We're at 85% or 85% throttle for basically just a hover. Let's see, the hover is probably around 70, I would say. 80s for like a flyable territory. Or at 8.5. Normally I think you should probably land, but I'm gonna fly for a bit more and see how it is. I'm at 80, I think 80 is the hover now. Yeah, I think around 80 is the hover now. So yeah, this is it's not great. I think I might have to set like adjust the curves on the throttle. I don't know if that's possible, but I think I might have to do that. It says land now. 11 minutes. So yeah, 85 hover right now. 5% throttle for hover. At least the VTX is working. Looks like that 12-volt regulator is really putting in its work. 2.8. It still flies though. It's not bad. It's not slow either, but that could just be the wind. 2.7. We're about 90%. Oh. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna fly anymore. I am gonna try one more time to see if it will fly. But, I mean, 11 minutes is really not bad. Will it fly? It will fly. It's really windy right now. Yeah, it's not gonna fly past that. That's as far as it'll go. But you know, I had a good run. It really does work quite well. And yeah, I'm quite impressed with it, to be honest. I wouldn't have imagined to get 11 minutes from such an expensive build here, but that's what it is. It's pretty impressive, yeah.